Nobody cares till everyone does, right? This is the title of one of my favorite albums, but it's a commentary on human psychology and the way I see it. When you're trying to make progress in life, no one's going to notice until the progress you've made is like really fucking obvious. And it's like an accumulation of things, right? So I feel so different about my life, and I feel so different about my trajectory, and I already feel like what will happen to me has already happened, but no one else can see that, and no one else will see that until everyone else sees it. And that might sound weird, but imagine it like this, right? And this is like one of the parts of the album. There's a guy busking on the street and he's rapping, and everyone's walking past him, right? And his quality of rapping is, it doesn't change. He's just rapping. One person decides to stop. Because one person's decided to stop, someone's noticed that someone's watching him, so they decide to stop. And then 2 turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, and 8 turns to a crowd, right? And again, it's about this whole idea of nobody cares till everybody does. The guy rapping was just as good at rapping before no one was listening to him. But it didn't really matter to other people until it mattered to other people, right? No one cares till everyone does. And like, it works well with fame and music, like that concept makes sense. But like, think about fitness. At least in my journey, when I was gaining weight, there was a point in my life where I'd gone from 62 kilos, super underweight, to like maybe 70 kilos. And for me, that was a massive transformation. And I felt like I had a new identity, but the world wasn't treating me like someone who wasn't skinny anymore. The world hadn't acknowledged me as someone who had gone through this identity change. I'd gained so much strength, but no one really, it's not even that they didn't care, they didn't even see it. And then at some point, started gaining more weight, 71, 72. The tipping point for me was around 77 kilos. I noticed whenever the scale says that, I just look big to everyone. All of a sudden, people care. You know, no one cares about your fitness journey until they do, and then they just want to know exactly what you did. And so it works like that. And I'm imagining this is going to be the process with this business and this solution that I'm building. Is that no one's going to care about it until everyone fucking cares about it. And I'm prepared to put in all the work and see no communication from other people about whether my efforts are worth it, if that makes sense, because I understand this process, right? Yesterday, I recorded an amazing YouTube video, but I didn't edit it. I felt like I made a lot of progress yesterday. It was a very productive day, but there was also a lot of weirdly productive procrastination going on with ChatGPT. I know I spoke about how amazing AI is, but there's a double-edged sword in that you can kind of dive deep into ideas too much and then not take action. So today I need to do a lot more action. I've got an interview for a personal training job in Pure Gym. If I get that job and I decide I want to do that, that's going to change the protocol, because it's just a weird schedule and just it's a different kind of hustling thing. So the protocol will change a bit in terms of the times I wake up, but otherwise the focus will still be building this consulting business. That's just going to be an income thing that teaches me people and sales skills along the way, and refines my sort of broad fitness knowledge, right? So focus on the interview. I'm going to prep for that interview now. I've got like 5 hours. When I get home, I need to finish off all the content that I said I needed to do. I've got YouTube videos to react to and create some reaction content. I want to be posting one of those a day. I need to edit the video that I filmed yesterday and get that up. I think it's a very high quality video. And habits, I'm enjoying my habits. Like, I've kind of neglected meditation, partly because when you're on a dopamine detox, you feel like you don't need it. You know, like, you think that your head should be clear, but actually, now that I've tried to meditate, I've realized, despite having none of this instant gratification in my life, I've still got my head is racing with thoughts, man. So I was actually really struggling with my mindfulness practice, which is a good thing, which it means that you're going to get better at it quicker. The more you struggle with it, the more the process works for you. So I'm excited to practice that a lot more. So I will be focusing on that. My reading as well, neglected my reading. So, and even gratitude, I've skipped a few days. So I'm going to put them back into my schedule. I have the time, I've got no excuse. I was undervaluing them because of how good I felt from the dopamine detox, but I think they still have their place in terms of a daily practice. And we're going to be celebrating soon, guys. We're going to be celebrating soon. I'll see you tomorrow, and stay tuned for other videos.